Yo, Taurus, what's good? We are doing a little travel edition of your tarot today. Last night, or this morning rather, I did Aries, and as I was setting it up, I didn't do the Celtic Cross because I frankly am bored with Celtic Cross, and I wanted to do something different. So the reading that came out in the 9 spread, past, present, future, what have you, for Aries, I feel like was so bang on that I'm gonna try it out and see how it works for you guys. I know I'm in your energy. The Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and damn it, who else? The Hierophant has come to the bottom of the deck and jumped out already, so interesting scene. Okay. So we're gonna see how this goes. Let me know in the comments below if you like the way that this reading came out. And let's get this, let's get this spiel out of the way, shall we? This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any cross watchers out there. As always, guys, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. The messages may or may not be for you today. This is a generalized reading, and not all messages will resonate. So take what does resonate with you and leave what doesn't, okay? If you guys would like more personalized reading, most of you know where to go to get my info, or you can always check out your moon and ascendant sign. Okay, that being said, let's get into this. Okay. See that some of you guys are trying to figure out how to, separate yourselves from feeling a love situation for quite some time now. But in the end, it's almost like you guys might be coming back together. I'll choose to read it either horizontally or vertically, the past, present, future. We'll see. I try to cast as wide of a net as I can. Oof. All right. So you have 2 10s, a 9, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, Taurus, is the Justice card. This could be about you guys, at its very core interpretation. This could be about you, having a positive outcome in a legal matter, provided that you act with moral integrity, okay? Under that is the 6 of Pentacles. Someone may be helping you, in fact, with this court case, with money, legal aid, something like that. This is a generous benefactor. This is also a card of equal partnership. So I feel like some of you guys could be, you against the man, if you know what I'm saying. All right, Taurus. So first, I think we're going to go, for some of y'all, I'm going to go horizontal. Okay. Let's see what this has to say. So, all right, I'm going to read it 2 ways. All right, so in your recent past, we have the 8 of Cups. We have your opposite sign. Hello, Scorpio season. We have the Death card. And we have the 9 of Pentacles. So, in the recent past, you guys realized that a change needed to happen. You needed to walk away from a situation that was no longer serving you. This transformation was coming, whether you really were down with it or not. But you need to know that the Death card ushers in new beginnings, not just crushing your current situation. The Death card takes out what is no longer serving us. So especially paired with the 8 of Cups, pardon. There was a situation in your life. I feel like some of you have mentally taken these steps away from your lover or your job or what have you. I feel like this is definitely a family situation. You just haven't maybe taken the physical steps yet to becoming an independent, self-reliant, generous woman. That is what the Nine of Pentacles is in this deck. She is calm, and she is happy. You know, like, she's generous, more generous than you could otherwise be. I want to say, Taurus, if you were in this controlling situation still. And she's taking the time to enjoy the spoils of her hard work, okay? And the hard work could be leaving a situation that doesn't serve you. Presently, Four of Pentacles, I feel like you still have somebody that is either trying to convince you to stay because of their bank account, because the Four of Pentacles is all good news for your bank account, but don't let the money make you become obsessive, controlling, or jealous. This motherfucker is so consumed with his money that he's clinging to it with dear life. And you could look at it, you know, it is your energy, it's Pentacle energy, Taurus, but you could look at it like someone is trying to cling to you for dear life also. And you know already that you have to break away from that. In the very center of the reading, in the present position also, is the Hangman. This is Pisces card. Definitely see some of you guys could be dealing with some water signs. Scorpio, Pisces here. Other earth elements. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pentacle energies and 2 air signs. So this is you guys needing to look at your situation from another perspective. And not necessarily their perspective, whomever they are, is you need to look at your situation from a perspective of of how am I going to do this without a lot of this? Because the next card in the present position is Five of Swords. This is a card of conflict. This is a card of battle. This is a card of, like fighting within families.
Chuck wood down.
That's my Taurus best friend there. I love her to death. Anyway, guys. So, in the present moment, you guys are trying to look at your situation from another perspective on how to avoid a situation like this when you finally do take your leave, okay? The Hangman also asks you to... he recognizes that you have put a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice into this situation that you're now trying to, swiftly, break free from, okay? And, again, he just reminds you to look at your situation from a different perspective. This guy's not just hanging out here, like, he put himself in this tree. He is enlightened. He's not just some dope on a rope hanging from a tree, okay? And maybe you guys need to summon some of that energy to walk away from snide, smirky people that, greedy also, I just heard. Because look at, he's like taking pleasure in the fact that he has harmed these people. They're walking away. He's collected their swords. He has 2 at his feet also. He has everyone's shit. He has everyone's sword. It's kind of like this energy. Being very greedy, being very possessive, and, being so miserable that you take joy in the pain of others. This guy's a dink, okay? Five of Swords energy could also denote that you might be having some family problems right now, like brother, sister, mother, father, stuff like that, okay? But this is the funny thing, okay? In the near future, and I can read it linear too. In the near future, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Swords. So, talking about that family issue, Ten of Pentacles is, abundance for your spiritual, emotional, physical, and, like, monetary aspects in your life. This is about a card of families getting together and different generational gaps like grandchildren and grandparents, sharing valuable resources with each other that are not monetary, like wisdom, okay? And then you have the card of the Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork, card of success, a card of collaboration. I feel like if this is something that you still want to end, that some of you guys will be successfully co-parenting your situation, your family situation, you know? You guys can very successfully be co-parenting your household, still your household duties. Just because, you know, you separate doesn't mean that you don't have children, or, you know, I just heard a family member that needs to stay with you because they have an issue. Not an issue, they have a disability or a health issue. You guys will still be able to maturely collaborate and maturely work together to suss this, you know, situation out. The only thing is, I feel like still you have a lot of people rooting against you. This card to me over time has become the card of gossip and the card of people meddling in your relationship, and that is why it could have come to an end. So in the near future, watch out for these people that say that they may want to work with you and help you, because they might not have your best interests at heart. The core meaning of the Ten of Swords is ruin. It is destruction. It is a very fast, swift ending. It's betrayal. Like, it's overkill. It's martyrdom. Look at this poor dude. He has 10 fucking swords in his back. It's like, yo, bro, you couldn't have just used, like, one? Like, this is a crime of passion. Okay? It usually denotes to me a group of people, like usually in a work situation or in a family situation. So you have 2 10s and a 3 in the middle here, okay? So endings will be coming. I feel like with this card in the middle, it denotes to me that it could go one of 2 ways. You know, you guys could be able to work on it and successfully co-parent, successfully still be a part of each other's lives, but just know that the romantic aspect is not working for you anymore if you really put the work in, and if you really, really want to still be a part of this person's life. You just know that you can't live with them. Or you could not put in the work, listen to the naysayers, listen to the gossipers, and it could end like this, you know, hence probably bringing back more fighting, you know, and more of a feeling of that you're being controlled, because whomever is like letting these people chirp in their ear, I really want to say that they're getting to the best of them. This person also knows that this relationship needs to be over. So Taurus, don't feel bad about taking your independence and being the mature person and being able to work with this partner that you just know it's not working with anymore, okay? So I think it could go one of 2 ways for you guys, okay? Now, if I want to read this linear, the past is, again, you needing to know that you walked away from a possessive, unsuccessful relationship. Someone that was very controlling of your time, controlling of where you were, what you were doing. But there was, at one time, a happy family, a happy dynamic, okay? Presently, you finally know that this change needs to happen. And when the Death card shows up, this is your opposite Scorpio. That you... I love these guys. They're my best friends. So, Scorpio's card is ushering in, it is Scorpio season. Holla! So, you know, Taurus, just know that whatever, you know, change it is, even if this isn't manifesting in your love life, this could be, you know, manifesting in an unsatisfactory job also, and you switching to another job. You know, let's just try to cast as wide of a net as we can. That the universe is saying that, like, there was really nothing that you could do to stop this. Death comes in to usher out the old and bring in the new, okay? And that's just the way it is, you know? And you guys being our opposites probably, out of most people, understand the death card energy, you know? Again, in the middle of the spread is a hangman, so you guys are kind of just waiting. You're waiting to see how this is going to play out. You're waiting to see if, you know, this person is going to be agreeable to what is blatantly obvious, okay? And again, at the bottom of the present condition, reading it linear, is recognize success, a job well done. I just heard, like, a job well done as in you've made beautiful children, or a job well done as in it was good for so long, you know? And we can still collaborate, and we can still have public success and show the naysayers that we don't need their input. We can, you know, we can build our foundation. We can continue on with our dynamic on our own, you know? The Three of Pentacles, too, has always been a card to me of support, just like the Three of Wands. Know, Taurus, that one pentacle can represent you, and you have two people in your corner. Like, say, like, your best friend and, you know, your sister, or your mother and your daughter, your son and your cousin. However that manifests for you is that knowing that you have people in your corner. Now, in the future, okay? Jesus Christ. In the near future, this is you, Taurus, becoming that independent, financially stable, generous woman. I just felt like you can take a breath of fresh air, because you know that you can take care of you and your own, and enjoy the fruits of the labor that you have worked for, you know? Oh, Jesus. We got trees falling down here around in New Hampshire. But in the future, there could be still some people that are petty and that want to get in your business, okay? Even though in the future, most likely, you're going to take a stand for yourself and be happy, you are always going to have the people that want to bring the drama, want to bring the conflict. And this couldn't even be your partner, you know, your ex-lover, your partner. This could be, you know, people around them, you know, the fucking hen house, if you will. And maybe your situations with those people need to stop, okay? Your situations with the people that have egged you guys on, and always had something to say. That is what hopefully will be coming to a dramatic, swift ending. Now, looking at this from a work standpoint, yes, you know, break away from this job that is no longer serving you. That is, you know, you break away from a job that's no longer serving you, making you unhappy. You feel like you're spending most of your time at work and, you know, not enough time at home with family. It's consuming you. And you know that you need to spend more time at home with your family. Okay, that's a decision that you've made in the past. Presently, you guys are working on how the hell you're going to get from this point to this point, okay? And once you do, it's probably because you're leaving a job, because these can also represent coworkers, and it's probably going to be a bit of a battle, if you will, or it will definitely bring conflict to you to leave this job, because guess what, Taurus, you're a boss worker, and they don't want to see someone like you go, okay? I don't have an oracle deck with me, but do we have any other cards to provide any guidance to my Taurian friends for November? Boom, Sun card. Oh, and look, there you are, Taurus, on the bottom of the deck, the Empress. So, if you guys know that, if this is resonating for you and you know what I'm talking about, the situation that's no longer serving you, whether it's work or love, I feel like a lot of you it's a love situation, know that at the end of the day, abundance will come to you after, with that Nine of Pentacles especially being there too. That Nine of Abundance will come to you in forms of monetary abundance, but happiness also. And what better card to end off the reading on than the Sun card? You know, health being on the upswing in your family. This card favors children. It's positivity in all aspects of your life, Taurus. So let me know what you think and what you think about the new layout. Not new layout, but new to us in my channel layout, because I'm so sick of the Celtic Cross. Taurus, as always, have an awesome November. There should be a full moon in your sign. Oh no, that just happened. Because it usually happens in the opposite season of yourself. So Taurus, take care, as always. Excuse me. And if this has resonated for you, I feel like you've been thinking this for a long time. You know what you need to do. So just try to start preparing yourself to taking the steps to do it. Okay? Namaste, Taurus. Take care.